From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in midseason form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys have also started 3-0, so this a battle between two of the hottest teams in football over. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here. In this early half of the season, tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud.
6 yards to go.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Formation.
That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. Now a play fake here on first down. That one's taken in by Spears. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chiefs.
They'll run on first down. It's Harrison. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Texans' 20-yard line.
Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Intended for number 84.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick the field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 60 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Out in the flat for starts. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here is 3rd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Taken in at the 22. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Up the middle they go. Harrison. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
8-yard pickup. First down, Kansas City.
The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mahomes pass.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That's caught right side by Worthy. From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Smith catches left side. Not a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Rangers on the stop. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Taken down at the 41.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 6.
Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
To Jalen Noel. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to number
now
26.
2nd and 3.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
4th down.
And Stroud now to throw. And able to find the open man. That's complete. So the drive will continue after the conversion on 4th. They'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Manuel. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Texans 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And here's a give to Spears. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense taking over again. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 2.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Harrison. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's second and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Throwing now is Stroud. Taking a shot for down here. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
Now Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Complete to Jaden Higgins. A gain of 9. Brings up
Final play of the half. Stroud throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
30-yard line.
Second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Texans first down.
Play action. Stroud now. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Stroud keeps it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And the Texans first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Chiefs 10.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play fake. Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
It's now second and 6 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Harrison. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 9-yard loss.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
From the 44, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harrison. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Here's Stroud. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll try and do this himself. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and long.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw here. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs
5 plays there on that
Texans
drive.
14.
And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker
Now after
to
the
kick off
touchdown,
for Kansas
here's
City.
Butker on to kick it away. Dances by him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's a gain of 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down and 6 now. They'll run it here with Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off
after the
for Kansas
touchdown,
City.
here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston set to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Looking to put a drive together. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Tank Dell. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Stroud.
34-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Third down and less than a yard.
Stroud keeps it. And he is going to have the Texans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Got his man, Dell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Texans first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Open man is Higgins. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Texans first.
Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Stroud.
36 yards.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Dell. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
First down.
The throwing again is Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel from 3 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Up the middle they go. Harrison. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harrison. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
He's brought down at the 39.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth down and 1. Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Harrison. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chiefs, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Houston, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.